joining Voice in Me podcast. My name is Naseem. You can call me Naz. And in this first episode, I want to share with you why I'm creating Voice in Me. So let's get started. My motivation for starting Voice in Me began in my childhood where I physically struggled to get my voice heard because I stuttered. And because of that stutter, I was teased and made to feel inferior by my friends, teachers, and surprisingly, my own family. Yes, that may offend them, but that's the truth. We lived in South Africa, and my family was poor, so we had limited means to get me the help I needed. So, all through my childhood into my teenage years, I struggled with the stutter. That made me feel dumb, stupid, like I was nothing. But in reality, I was very intelligent and I was doing really well in school. And I had some guardian angels that showed me that. So I was able to take what I had positively going on in my life and turn that into getting to where I needed to be. And that was university. It was in university where, away from everyone I grew up with, I finally found my true voice. I learned that my challenge of physically getting my voice out was because my left and right brain was working at the same time, which the speed of the brain versus the speed of the words coming out of my mouth were not in sync. So that caused the stutter. But the deeper problem was the environment and culture I was brought up in. And that instilled fear. So I struggled to bring out the voice in me. And in future episodes, I will be sharing more about that. At university, I spoke as if there was never a stutter. I had many highlights. First of all, I did get my degree, but there were other highlights. I became a producer DJ because of the kindness of a friend that approached me to create the first Bollywood radio show at our university that gave me the confidence for other things in life. And so I will bring him onto the podcast to share our story together. The second thing was that I was asked to tutor in the subjects I did really well in to help other juniors, sophomore, and freshmen. And third, in my final year, I was asked to do a lecture on a subject, which I was really scared. But when I got in front of the class, I was able to do it. And that was because I was able to find the true voice in me. But my challenges to get my voice heard did not stop there because I entered new environments as life progressed. And with those environments, I faced emotional, cultural, and so many other dimensions of challenges. And with each situation, I have had to learn new ways to get my voice heard. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't. But I learned and adapted through sharing and talking to others who faced similar challenges. So, why Voice in Me? About 3 years ago, in the height of COVID, where many of us were feeling lost, that someone really pivotal in my life told me that I needed to take at least 20 minutes a day to do something just for myself. Just be a tiny bit selfish. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a working woman, and there was very little time for me. How would I get 20 minutes? But she told me, you have to do this. This is your first step. And so I found 20 minutes a day, and I remembered how much I loved poetry. So I started writing spoken word poetry about how I felt with my own life experiences. And with that, I found my true voice in me. It took me decades to get where I am, to letting my true voice in me come out. So the reason I'm doing all of this is because I really want to help others get there sooner. So please join me as I grow voice in me into a way to help others, or even you, discover or rediscover your true voice in you. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this first episode. And I hope that you'll come back as we go through the spoken word poetry, as well as people that have helped me with getting my voice out. I really want to share that wisdom and those emotions with all of you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you spending your time with me today. Thank you and goodbye.